about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now room for Ekeler.
The 40. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
So there, Charles, on that situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Nwonger now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Cousins again. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You got a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And even 100 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Draw play. It's Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Vikings 32-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip left. Rip left.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He's got his tight end Anderson open right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Herbert on first down now. Steps away to his left. That's again complete to Palmer. 7 yards the pickup there. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Touchdown, Chargers! Joshua Kelly, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in, complete. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play action now, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now on fourth down, honors the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now room for Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 151 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll return it from the 6. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown! Mike Williams, 71 yards. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
They're going to try and run. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
A give. This is Cook.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play fake. Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. It got his man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to... And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Now Cousins. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.